I'm probably going to catch some flack for this, but if you are thinking of having a child and $5,000 from the government sways you to have a child, you should not have a child.
Hey, we really want people to have babies, so we're gonna give you $5,000 if you have one. Okay, cool. So if I send you a positive pregnancy test, you just send me $5,000? Well, no, you have to have a baby. What do you mean? There's a fetus right here. We're not paying you yet. The fetus isn't a baby. Yeah, we've been saying that.
Are we bothered about the fact that they're trying to offer new mothers $5,000 to have children? There is nothing to be mad about. First of all, that's never going to happen. Second of all, I just seen a video of a man who said that his wife had to return to work after being on maternity leave for 6 weeks, which we know is the norm, which shouldn't be the norm, but it is. And they decided that they have to put their children into daycare. It's $2,000 for the 2-year-old. They thought that covered 2 children. It doesn't cover 2. That's just $2,000 for the 2-year-old. Guess how much they want for the newborn? $2,400. So altogether, they have to pay $4,400 a month for daycare. That is all of their income. And they want to offer $5,000 bonuses to new mothers or mothers with newborn children. That'll only pay for 1 month's daycare at the very most. That is not enough. That is not enough. And we all know that JD Vance already said that he wants to bring children. People should have more kids. Why aren't people having more kids? Because people don't want to bring their children into a society where they're going to be slaves all their lives. Because that's all you want. You just want workers. You just want to ensure that going forward, you're going to have enough workers to sustain your company, your business, your agenda, whatever the fuck you're trying to push. That is the only reason why they're trying to push people to have children and offering them a fake, measly $5,000 bonus, which will never come to pass, because everything that this administration has promised and said that they were going to do, first of all, I've never believed any of it because I didn't vote for them. But everything that they said they were going to do, they never did. It's a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of talk. And if you all think for just a second that, first of all, $5,000 is enough to sustain a newborn, please. And if you think for 1 second that there's just going to actually be real, they're actually going to give $5,000 to people, to Americans, to have a newborn child, I need you to wake up. I really need you to wake up. Because reality is that that will never happen. And if it did happen, it is not enough to have your child be brought into this world full of bullshit.
76 cents per day. If the government is offering 5K handouts to have a kid and you spread that over the span of 18 years, at best, you're getting 76 cents a day. I can't stop thinking about what a wild proposal that is. Also considering the fact that they have literally done nothing to raise the federal minimum wage. Did you know that the average cost of raising a child in this country is $300,000? I know so many people have talked about the fact that giving birth cost more than 5K, so let's roll the numbers. Without insurance, the base level cost of giving birth in a hospital is 14 grand. If you have to have a C-section, 20 grand. If you do happen to have insurance, the lowest cost is 5K. So there's that money right out the window. And I think the most heinous part of all of this can be boiled down to them cutting programs like Head Start. The fact that anyone would cheer that on just means that they're so fucking ignorant because they have no clue what Head Start provides. So let me just break that down real quick. Head Start is or was a federal program designed to help low-income families provide healthcare, daycare, education, meals, and family support to children ages 3 to 5. Did you know that in most states, full-time childcare can range anywhere from $8,000 to $20,000 a year? Since they're not doing shit about minimum wage, even in 2-parent households, a lot of parents have to work multiple jobs to just base level afford the child. Can you imagine having to also pay for daycare? Because how are you going to have 2 people working without daycare? So now they're going to rip that service out. They went ahead and fucked the whole economy. So the jobs that were already scarce, yeah, good luck out there. The cost of everything is more expensive. And again, if you don't have Head Start, a lot of families cannot afford daycare. So what the fuck? It's been days and I just can't get over what a big fucking scam this is. They also just treat women like shit. They literally talk about us like we are just vessels. And they're deporting US citizen children, some of which have cancer. The sad part is they think people are so stupid that they won't even consider these things. That's why they want to abolish education and punish people for being educated so that you have no critical thinking skills. That's why they want to take away women's rights so you can be trapped in a marriage and used as a literal vessel to reproduce. This shit is so evil. Like, what the fuck?
That the government is thinking about giving us a $5,000 incentive to have a baby. 5,000 whole dollars. That is just so great because like daycare is around $40,000 a year, right? They didn't say anything about maternity leave or like women's health care or women's reproductive health or anything like that. But we'll give you 5 stacks if you have a baby. Please kiss our asses.